not committing penalties, and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but really... They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Touch pass on the run. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on 1st down, gaining all that yards. Almost got a 1st down, and then 2nd down and 3rd down. You just don't execute and then go backwards.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
to the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mason. He's got him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Release to the back. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tempo.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they'll knock him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground. Dropping back, it's Mason. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Bounding over the top. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He won't get there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down, and now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. Holds it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this...
Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right. To the air, it's Mason. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Lined up for the 3, and it's a fake. They want to throw it. They brought the heat in.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mason. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt hits. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's going to fire deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Dropping back, it's Mason. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be...
Ready up. In blue.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They boot it away. And nobody able to field. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give on the inside. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fakes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the one. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Yes. Looking downfield, it's Mason. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Now improvising. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own.
Back to throw, it's Mason. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Complete downfield. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense he's got it. 1st down and more. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Mason. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Powers through. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. Free A Sports College Football.
Ready up.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Got his man on the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Flips it out on the screen. Put the clamps on. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on its way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fights off the defender. And they're in for a touch.
Ready up. Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Got his man quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab on 3rd. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in.
Ready, set.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mason. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go. And it's in.
On the ready. Cricket. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to the ground game on the left. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Mason. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. In the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. He bangs his way in.
On the ready.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home.
Time to take a shot. It's incomplete. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more
leaves it with the back.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Mason. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Reads it, fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The Judicials offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And here comes the offense on second down. Safe completion on the screen. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Mason. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second.
Steps into the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Mason. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Mason. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. This time on target. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Pass to 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot,
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. handoff. Keep working on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback takes a knee. Offense gets set for second down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a back slugfest. Out of the gun, the inside give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive plays.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. They have just bloodied their nose on this drop. Looking for the end zone. Pulls it in and runs. Wants to throw. It's Mason. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it off in the flats. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mason. He's got it and still on his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sprints into the end zone. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes the catch and...
On the ready. Here we go.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Mason. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one sails. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds a little space. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. That's caught. It's Bullock. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The give as they work on that clock. Past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mason. It's on target and complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get concerned.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. To the 10. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so...
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mason. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Central Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a 6. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. And into the end. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Although... And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Steps away. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Makes the grab. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mason. Fires the... Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in the...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mason. Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cricket.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's... Dropping back, it's Mason. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The run to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed
take it away to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Right on the money. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll work and win. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a turnover on down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blast. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 41 on to punt it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the... This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Connection to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and get him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quarterback empties his backfield. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
Into the end zone. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Back to throw, it's Mason. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Here's a hit. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense trying to take it back. Breaks into the open. Finally brought... football, but to flip the field position with the return. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.